Okay, what's up? We are live, and as always, now I'm waiting for people to hop on. But if you're watching this on the replay, welcome to the live. It's a Friday as I'm filming this, and I'm always remember this thing that happened when I was consulting. As you know by now, I'm a coach. I help people achieve their potential. So I work with the ongoing skill set of mindset. Some people think that mindset is a noun. Some people think that mindset is something that you have. Like you either have a good mindset or you don't, right? But rather, a mindset is a skill. A mindset is something that you continue to develop and refine again and again and again as you go on. So my job as a coach is to help people develop that skill set. Ultimately, my goal, and it is a little bit unrealistic in the sense that we're always getting better at mindset, and we're always developing ourselves in such a way where we can get better. I continue to have mentors, I continue to have coaches all the time. But my goal really for people, for you watching this, for all of my clients, is for you to develop such an exquisite skill of mindset that ultimately you don't need coaching. Now, take that with a grain of salt. We always grow through mentorship. We always grow through leadership. We always grow through coaching. It's just that I want you to get so good at the skill of updating your vision, having clarity of outcome. Because by now, you understand that what you focus on, you move towards. We understand that your unconscious mind moves whatever you pay attention to the most. I want you to have clarity of your values. I want you to be aligned with your why. I want you to be totally aligned with what matters most to you. I want you to have the ability to choose your belief system. What you believe creates a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you want to know why you're making the money you're making, why your relationships are the way they are, your body is the way it is, it's your belief system and your values interacting with each other. And then I want you to live in an exquisite state of mind. I want you to have access to all of the emotional range that's possible within your neurology. I want you to know what it's like to be able to experience states of bliss that are within you, and then align them with your goals. So the very activity of becoming the person you want becomes addictive. I want you to have all that. And that's what's possible for you. That's what's possible from coaching. That's what's possible from personal development. Some therapists are okay at this. There is something that I have noticed, which was the title of this video, however, which I like to call it the personal development guilt syndrome. You can write it down in the DSM. I've just come up with a new disorder. It's called personal development guilt syndrome. I don't know if any of you have ever noticed this, but for a long time, the field of therapy and psychology was really focused upon diagnosing what was wrong with people. And the fundamental shift in coaching is we're more concerned with human excellence. We're more concerned with what's it like when you're at your best, and who do you want to be as a person, and where do you want to go. And in that endeavor, I have fallen into this trap a numerous amount of times. I see my friends, people that I care about, people that I love who are in this sphere, either because they're coaches themselves or because they're achievers, or they just hold yourself to this standard of, I want to be the best person that I can be. And if you're that person, I want to know you. If you're the kind of person who really wants to be the best you possible, I want to know you. I want to work with you. I want to have you in my life, because if you are becoming that person where you continue to recreate yourself on a regular basis, you continue to picture yourself better than you were before, you're gonna lift up the people around you. But part of the problem with setting an ideal, setting a goal like this one, right, where you're seeing yourself better than you were before. Can you guys hear me at all? How is the sound on this? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. I know I was sitting back from the camera. Can you hear me? Can I get a thumbs up or a like, or somebody comment? Can you hear when I'm back here? Can you guys hear me still? How's the sound on this? anyone, hello. I guess it's not that good. Hello, can you hear me? Testing. Ah, there we go, got it. Good, okay. So, it's so important that you become the best version of yourself. My coach and mentor and friend Damon was telling me the other day, I think it's the most noble thing that you can do is to become the best version of yourself. Because when you do that, you transform the world around you. Suddenly you enrich your vocabulary with the thinking of the mentors that you learn from. As you develop your fitness journey, you learn about nutrition and you become a beacon of health. When you learn about money and how to create an online business, how to create a digital brand, now you can give that to your friends. If you develop the skills of social media, how many of you watching this would like to have a laptop business that allows you ultimate freedom? How many of you are business owners that are starting to recognize that if you don't have a grasp of social media marketing, then you're behind? So on your journey of growth, of becoming a better business owner, you develop these skill sets, you raise the people up around you. So it is undoubtedly the most noble thing you can do to become the best version of yourself, to create better relationships with friends, with family, with your partners, to create an incredible life according to you, true to who you are. The problem is when you visualize and create an ideal that's that compelling to you, you have to stop and then look and be like, okay, well, I'm here in this place. John says, sounds good, awesome, perfect. Problem is you have to be able to say, once you have that compelling vision, you have to be able to look and say, okay, well, I'm here, I'm not that ideal. I'm not that ideal person. Bruh, your hair, dude, I'm loving all these hair comments right now, okay? This is what I'm talking about. I just got the new do. We actually put like a little, we shaved like a little part in right there. I'm feeling it too. Thanks, Candace, you just made my day. And so, yeah, so here's this ideal person, right, that you want to be, that I want to be, right, your vision of yourself and what your life can be, and then recognizing that you're where you are, whether because you're not productive enough, or you know that you can be more confident or have more self-esteem, or maybe you want to make more money, whatever it is, right, you know where you are, and when you look at that ideal, you feel bad because you're not there. Now that can be a good thing, right? That's a motivating force for you. But some people in personal development allow this disparity between who I want to be and who I am actually today to cause suffering for them. I was with a friend of mine the other day and he was going through something. Really tough emotional time. Really tough stuff. Stuff that we all deal with in life. But really hard place, and he's a coach, and so he puts so much pressure on himself to be in a good energy, to give people good vibes. You know by now that your emotional state is contagious. So developing emotional mastery is not just for you. It's not just so that you can be more effective in your business or leadership, or to sell more, or to have more fun because you can cultivate those things within yourself. It's also for the people in your life. Like we vibrate out. And so knowing this, he actually felt guilty because he was in a bad spot emotionally and vibrationally, and he didn't want to affect me negatively. And so this is where personal development can begin to become toxic, is where you hold yourself to such an unreasonable standard of what it means to be a human being. And yeah, we absolutely do. We hold ourselves to these ideals, and I see it with achievers too. I see people, I was doing a podcast yesterday with two of my friends who are just absolute high-level achievers. And they have accomplished more. They're young guys too. They're like 24, 25 years old. And they are crushing it in the real estate game. They are crushing it. And they they're such achievers that they haven't learned the skill or ability to just drop in right now and receive this moment in a way that allows you to tune into the gratitude, to tune into how amazing this experience is. So I think what I'm getting at ultimately, one is come as you are. What's that Nirvana song? Come. Oh, I'm not gonna sing. You don't want me to do it. You don't. Just a little bit. Come. Okay. The ability to accept yourself where you are now, and that's the paradox, is no matter what you're going through, it's okay. This is a Carl Jung thing, right? He talks a lot about this, that the ultimate acid test of a coach or a therapist is your ability to accept oneself, your ability to accept yourself. Because the degree to which you don't accept you is the degree to which you judge other people. So really, your ability to accept others is your capacity to accept everything about yourself, the good, the bad, the ugly, the monster that's in all of us. You have to be able to bring like fierce acceptance and fierce love to every piece of you, all of you, and paradoxically, hold yourself to that ideal. So that's what I want to gift you with this weekend. I want to gift you with much of life, much about personal development is paradox, right? I'm going to 10x, I'm going to go massive action, and I'm going to allow the universe to provide it for me because I have faith. Mindset is not about I am this way or this way. It's about flexibility to know what mindset to be in when, what mindsets to combine. Can you be totally engaged, like aware of the fact that your life is finite and you are going to die one day, and allow that to sharpen every one of your choices and actions, and recognize that everything is important, every decision you make matters, and let go completely of outcome? Can you do that? Can you detach completely from the results and live so intensely? That's a good paradox to learn. Total engagement and detachment from outcome. It's pretty good. Master that. That's $1 million mindset skill. That's $1 million mindset skill. Total and utter engagement with detachment from outcome. It's a good skill to have. So as you go into this weekend, it's what is it? Now it's, I don't know why I can't see my clock on here. It was like 3-ish when I started this. So it's probably 7 on the East Coast somewhere. 6 or 7 on the East Coast, and then if you're in Europe, it's another time. But as you're going into this weekend, I invite you to do 2 things. I invite you to begin to consider these 2 paradoxes as one. How can I constantly create that link between who I want to be, who I'm capable of being, who I am at my absolute best, and recognizing you may have a long way to go to get there. Recognizing that maybe today you're not that person. Maybe you have healing to do. Maybe you need to heal. Christ, I know I have stuff to heal from. We all do. Maybe you have skills you need to learn. Maybe you need to learn how to market, how to sell. Maybe you need to define your vision. Maybe you need to get mentors. Maybe you need to get coaching. Maybe you need to go and have a good time and just relax this weekend. I don't know. But the point is, can you hold an ideal and bring yourself back to it over and over and over again, playfully, curiously, obsessively in a way that's healthy, while simultaneously accepting who you are today? And with that riddle, have a good weekend.